Good morning, everyone. This is Vinod from iSelf Academy, and we are in a new YouTube channel called Tally ERP9 Snippet. This is our first video for all new users, and as well as those who are using Tally can still learn something out of it. In this class, I'm about to teach you how to work, how to navigate inside Tally. If you are using Tally for the very first time, we will be seeing how to work with this. I'll give you one more video on how to install Tally in the subsequent videos. Today, once we've installed the Tally, how you will navigate inside Tally. So what you will do normally if you are working in Tally, and how to bookkeep in Tally can be known better. These are the first few options that you have to know first before you even start thinking of bookkeeping in Tally ERP9. My current logic is we are working in Tally's latest version 6.2. I'm using a rental licensed version, rather a monthly subscription that I'm taking care of, and I'm training you in Tally, and this training is for the new users especially. If you are new to Tally and if you want to learn Tally, probably this is the right place to start learning Tally. Our videos are not going to be very big. Probably one or two videos will be a little bigger than what we normally do, because I'm going to give you a synopsis of what we are about to learn. I'm not going to give you the complete entire exercises, but if you want to learn more about how to use and what to do, how to do, then I'm here to help you out. If you want a book on the basics of Tally, I will forward it to you for free. Go to this YouTube channel, subscribe this channel, and in the comment add your email ID. Immediately after you add your email ID, you will get the first copy of the PDF of my book, Tally's Basic Bookkeeping, or the Basic Book Entries book for you. It's a 200-page book. I can give you a small preview of what my book is going to be, and this is the book that I'm using it for the last 15 plus years, and this book is wrote by me. And this is what I've given it to all my students so far. And this is now I'm giving it to the world for free. So those who want to learn Tally basics, please subscribe this channel and get your copy of Tally ERP9 basic book for free. In this class, I'm going to teach you how to navigate in Tally. So for navigating in Tally, we don't want any rocket science to know, or even if you're a new user for computers and laptops, and it is not going to be that tough for you to use. If you are having a keyboard, a decent keyboard and a mouse, you can use them simultaneously. Or if you are new to computer itself, so if your typing is something that you are searching for the A's and B's in the keyboard, you can still learn Tally very, very easily, because it's a very simple software. It is functions are not that tough to observe. If you sit with it for a day or two, probably you'll become a master of it. If you want to navigate Tally, first of all, you have to open Tally. So you can have a keyboard shortcut or something like that, but I'm using it as a non-user of system. So if you want to go to Tally, just minimize your current screen and then go back to the Tally. You can see once you install Tally, you'll get an icon like this. In the latest version, you can see Tally ERP9 or something like that. But with this, then automatically your first screen of Tally opens to you. This is Tally ERP9. If you closely watch, this is the first screen of Tally. Generally, when I take my class, when I give them a complete training on Tally, I used to explain each and every topic of this. So in today's point, I'm going to use the navigation component, not the screen descriptions. So as we go forward, I teach you what these screens are, what we have in our screen, what we are going to use, what we are not going to use. I'll tell you everything that is required for us. To navigate in Tally, we need only 5 keyboard shortcuts. Escape, Enter, arrow marks, and then backspace are the key strokes that we generally use. So if you see, when I give an enter in one of the menu, you can see that the menus expands furthermore, and it says these are the information that is there available for me. When I give an escape, it comes back to the original place where I was started my list earlier. When you work in Tally, this is the first screen of Tally, and I will even call this as the last screen in Tally. If you want to navigate, you can either give an enter, escape, arrow marks, or backspace. So let's see how to use them. So in our current video, I told you that I'm going to teach you how to navigate it. So then I'm going to tell you how to create a company. If you want to maintain books of accounts in Tally, whether it is for an individual or for the company, you have to first have a company name. If you're dealing with an individual, then you can give the name of that person. If you're dealing with a company, whether it is a proprietorship, partnership, public limited company, private limited company, anything that you want to maintain in Tally, you can do that. But I suggest to you, it's not against Tally, but again, if it is a small company, that is better, because if your data are too larger to handle, I don't personally say yes to Tally, because Tally takes a lot of time to work around. And even though I live in Tally forever, for a long time, and I'm going to live for another 20 years or 50 years or whatever the years that I'm about to live, but still there are much better product than Tally is available. And I'm not against Tally. I'm just saying that if you are having a smaller company, if you are MSME, that is not today's terminology of MSME. Today's terminology of MSME is very different from what we had a little earlier. So micro, small, and medium organization can maintain Tally, but if it's a larger organization, have a huge operations across the countries, you have a lot of other things. You still have those options in Tally. You can synchronize the data from multiple branches and so on. But I preferably say that try to go for a better software, maybe an Era ERP solution better than Tally. If anything exists in India, you can go for that. So now I'll teach you how to create a company. So to create a company, I can either use an arrow mark to navigate to the respective menu, or I can use the first screen. If you closely watch, my first letter of every menu is bold and colored a little differently. I can use that as a keyboard shortcut. So we call this as hotkeys if it is inside the menu. So I want to go into the create company mode. So I'm going to press C. That takes me to the company's information. You can see that it's automatically taken into a list. If you are working in a company, probably we will never have an opportunity of creating a company like this unless otherwise we are controlling the entire accounting. If you are a data entry operator, or if you are only sticking to one department where your job is to punch entries or create a vendor or something like that, your data are far lesser than a controller of an accounts, probably you may never ever see this option of creating it. You will only use one of the company that is there available, and then you will start working on that company. That's it. That's what you do. But I'm telling you how to create a company right now. So I'm going to create a company right now for my institute. So for example, my company's name is Ingenuity Services, and I'm going to just create that, and I can just give the company's address, and then I can add the country and the state and the PIN code. Then I can write the phone numbers if I have a landline number, and I can give my mobile numbers, and my email ID, and my website. I'm going to write a books of accounts for 1/4/2019. So I didn't write the books of accounts yet, so I have some time to write my books of accounts right now. So I'm going to just change the financial year. So when I change the financial year, automatically the book beginning also changes. My company is running from since 2002. Again, I've been into a multiple point. From 2002 to 2007, I was an individual. So I just called myself a proprietor, and even until 2014 I was a proprietor of a company. Then I converted that into a partnership from 2014 to 2018. And 2019 I have again become a proprietor. I have settled my partnerships, which is not going well, so switched it to a other point, and now I'm again running a company in a proprietorship. So I can either call my company name and me as almost same, something like that, or I can write the books of accounts of the company and then file it as my personal PAN number if I wanted to. Again, at the moment I'm not going too deep into it, so I'm just created a company and keep giving enter. And you don't want to do anything other than this, so give your name of the company, mailing name, addresses, where is your office situated, and phone numbers and email address and websites. If you wanted to add at that moment, you can do it, or you can add it anytime. But remember, once the financial year is added, once you made a transaction, please don't change the financial year or transactions, because that will affect your company's data. So don't touch these components, and the rest of them will be perfect, and keep giving enter. And every time when you save something in Tally, it will ask you a question like this: would you like to save it or not? Yes or no. You can either give an enter or Y to save your company. When I give an enter, you can see automatically my company is saved. And immediately you can see that this is what the books of accounts that we are about to maintain in the future. So this is how we will create a company. When we come back to the next video, the video number 2 or lesson number 2, there I'll teach you how to navigate with multiple companies, how to work with other companies. If you don't want a certain company, how you can move the data from one folder to another folder. All these logic I'll tell you. Again, whenever you work in Tally, please keep one thing in your mind. Please take a backup. Because if you lose the data, if you don't have a backup, then whatever you've worked so far will all be gone. So please be careful and take care of your data. Nowadays, data is the world. Data is everything. So if you can able to keep the data perfectly, probably your data is safe, then you can do whatever you want to do with it. So this is how we will create a brand new company in Tally. This is Vinod signing up from iSelf Academy, and I'll teach you how to work with Tally navigation and how to create a brand new company. In the next video, we'll see how to work with multiple companies if I am dealing with, and how to move the data to one folder to another folder. And we will jump to the next logic called accounts info. I'll teach you how to do this. What is this and what we are about to use, or how we are going to use all these logics. I'll teach you that for you. Hope you enjoy my video. This is Vinod signing up from iSelf Academy, our Tally ERP Night Snippet channel. Please subscribe this channel to get your first free PDF book. And the second 2 books, you will get it for a paid service. If you want, ping me for that too. I will hand over those books to you for a small cost. Hope you enjoy my video. Thank you so much. This is Vinod signing out.